Hey guys, it's Houdini here, and this is another gameplay commentary on Complex King of the Hill. So today this is going to be probably more of a gameplay analysis and just me talking about the gameplay, but I do have a couple of things that I should point out before we start. One is you'll be noticing on my YouTube channel a lot more of the practice archives from my Foreigner Conflict Squad default. Ooh, look at that sword. Okay. The next thing you'll notice is that there's going to be a lot more of the contest coding videos as well. So there's just going to be a lot more videos in general to be first thing, but they're probably more of the practice archives and the contest coding things than you will see of just Halo gameplays and stuff like that. I am still working on the Halo 4 montage I've been trying to do for months now. So maybe that will come out this summer, maybe it won't, who knows. Okay, so back to the gameplay now. One thing here, bolt shot is just amazing, it always will be, and it's probably one of my favorite guns in the game. It just feels really good. Next, I'm using the light rifle this match, but this is not using light rifle from Halo 4 Turbo. This is actually one of my very early games when I still used the auto sentry, and it does have some valuable points in objective-based gameplay. Right there, I just completely miffed, or I don't know how that was in a good position to be in right there for me. So what you want to do when you're playing King of the Hill is you're going to try to stick with your team. You'll notice I just like standing on grenades, but that's just because I'm bad. Next thing, you want to try to move with your team. So you want to stay with your team when you're guarding the hill, and you want to move with your team when you're not guarding the hill. So there's an assassination there. The guy has a sword. I probably should have done beatdown because I may have been able to save my teammate, but it was okay. He still got killed. You want to make sure you're playing the objective. You'll see right here I do a lot of just not playing the objective when I'm by myself in matchmaking. Not entirely just because I don't want to help the team, but I'm not as objective oriented when I don't have teammates that I can call out to and help them get it. Sometimes I do take charge and just try to hold the objective, but you'll see right here with 30-second hills, you really have to be in the hill and moving before you get to it. So my teammates already have the hill now, and I'm in here trying to slay, and it doesn't work. You're by yourself. You want to stick with your team and stay in the hill. That's like a super crucial part of playing. And then I have the auto sentry. I should be setting that up right by the hill, letting my teammates have the ability to get cover from it, even though it only will provide maybe like one, if you're lucky, 2 shots into somebody. Those 2 shots could save somebody's life if you're just doing something. And don't run into the hill when you have your auto sentry or anything else out. You cannot use your armor abilities while you are in the hill. So you have to make sure you keep track of that and you just don't step into the hill. Like right there, I burned my auto sentry because I just stepped into the hill, and you have to wait for it to recharge. Some other points, light rifle on this map was good before, and it's even better now that they buffed it and it has a really fast rate of fire and zoomed in. So it just makes it a really good weapon. Right now on Complex, what I usually run is I run firepower, and I take a BR and a light rifle, and I do that because I want to have the close quarter stuff with the BR, 4-shot BR, that can really protect me whenever I have people charging and stuff. If you sneak up on you, I take the sword here. Something like you want a close quarters gun. The bolt shot doesn't quite do it because you need also mid-range support, but you can do very well with the BR on this map as long as you have another primary weapon that can help you with long-range conflict. So you see 4 guys rushing in. That's kind of what you want to be doing. Even though they all got killed, that's because they stepped on some grenade stuff. They probably should have been a little bit more spread out, and they probably should try to enter from different areas. They all were kind of on the same ramp, same door going in, and it's really easy to defend against that. Again, right here, you see 3 guys pushing into the hill all together. You want to push together, but you don't want to push on the same street. So I said stick with your teammates. That means you'll only be having the same goals and focusing together as a team. So if one person's pushing the hill, all 3 of you push the hill. Just don't push at the same door. So that guy, he's by himself pushing the hill, and his teammate comes up after that by himself. He's by himself. He's not going to be very successful in that hill. Another thing you can use the auto sentry for really, really effectively is to use it to scout out enemies. If you can if you're zoomed in, you can hear the auto sentry going off, and it means, hey, the auto sentry sees somebody. That means they're probably pretty close to me, so I should probably unscope and try to look around, see if I can find them. They're probably going to be on your radar, but you can't see that when you're zoomed in. So there's a hologram I almost fell for, and there's your guy up here. Don't see what I'm doing right now. This is not good. Do not use the light rifle from the hip. It was bad before, and it's even worse now that they have the Halo 4 Turbo update out. You want to make sure you are using the light rifle always zoomed in, or you use a secondary weapon if you're going to have to fire from the hip and do something for more mid-range or close-range combat. So this hill on Complex E is not a very easy one to control. Usually you just have to try to burn the time out of it and just collect a few seconds here or there. You'll die a lot, and you really won't have a very successful hill hold. Now up here, where I'm staying right now, is one of the best positions to be on Complex. If you have 2 guys up here, you will control the map, and you will do very well with just, in general, getting damage done to your opponents and holding objectives and stuff. if you're having, oh, it's like a 4v4, don't put 2 people up on the top of the complex hut. You need to have 2 more people, or you need to have at least 3 people pushing the objective. If you do have a 5v5 or even bigger, you can afford to put 2 people up there. Oh, look at that, how unlucky was that guy. Just ran out of my bullet shot. Bullet shot single shot is one of my favorite ways to troll people in Halo, because it is just very irritating to die from like the weakest gun in the game. It takes like 10 bullets to kill you, which is outrageously high, and it can really frustrate people when you end up killing them like that and you get the headshot stuff. If you're going to try to do that, make sure you stick on dexterity, because you do need to reload often, because you can't miss a single bullet in a clip or else it doesn't get you the kill, and you have to hit them all headshots too, so it makes it really challenging. Right there you saw I'm zooming in at mid-range with the light rifle. If you don't have a secondary gun that's able to fire from the hip successfully, like a BR or a carbine even, or I guess a DMR would also work, you really need to make sure you're zooming in even at close range with the light rifle, because it's not as good and you can't fire from the hip. It doesn't work very well. So make sure you're carrying a secondary primary, or you're just switching and zooming in or something like that. So right here you see I have a really good angle shooting in at them. They can't see me under the bridge. Ooh, there my teammate saves me, but I'm gonna yoink him. Nope, I do not. I get the assist from it. So sitting under this bridge here is really successful if you're trying to shoot people out of the hill, but do not hold the hill from there, because you also don't have cover across. So I'm right here, I'm risking destroy, because if you push out so you can start shooting, they can shoot you even better. They have a better angle on you because you're on the bottom. So it's only good when you're trying to push out of the hill. So you see there, I steal the sniper from my teammate, and he's going to shoot me in the back, but that's okay. So you'll notice some people I'm playing with, I don't know if you know these people or not, but these are all like Frag Nation staff members and stuff, so I'm just playing some of my friends from Frag Nation. That is still a thing I'm doing, and if you're interested in tournaments and stuff, there are a lot of them going on over the summer, so that's something you're interested in. You can definitely participate and have some fun with that. So right here you see I'm just sitting in this little window looking out, and this is a pretty good point, I guess that you could say, to hold the complex hill, because it is just, you have cover and you have good angles. Right there I should not have tried to keep challenging with my sniper rifle. I had a teammate. You don't want to try to do like no scopes or just getting sniper kills for a montage whenever you have a teammate with you. It's much better just to pull out your secondary or your primary weapon. If you have like a DMR or a light rifle even, just start shooting. Get shots in them, because if you miss like that, I just hit the wall, I missed, it didn't do anything, you're not helping your team at all. You're just wasting ammo and you're not doing anything. Use sniper rifle by yourself, like and you're trying to get like a no scope or something. Do it when you're by yourself, when you don't have teammates that you're hurting by not putting shots into the opponent. So as you can see, we are actually losing right now. And we're losing by a lot. I think the game goes to maybe 150 or 200. I don't know, but it looks like we're going to end up losing this. So it's a little disappointing, but you know, you have to lose. And I usually just upload gameplays of just everything. Sometimes I'm winning, sometimes I lose. Sometimes I run and get splattered by the ghost because I'm a noob like that. So it's just different things you can look at and take a different perspective on. So we're trying to catch up, but it's not very successful. So I actually don't remember if this ends up as us winning or not. Oh, one more thing before we leave. You'll notice that a lot of my gameplay commentaries and such aren't always uploaded in the like chronological order. A lot of times what I do is I record stuff and then I don't upload it until later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another commentary. Hopefully this will come out before the daily Halo ones.